Hey music fans, welcome back to my channel, L&D Music here. Today I will be talking about 4 rock bands that have had successful careers, but in my opinion are simply just overrated. First, let's find out what the word overrated means, and according to Oxford Dictionary, the word overrated simply means rated or valued too highly. Once again, the word overrated means rated or valued too highly. Now, before I list the 4 bands that I will be talking about, I just want to say that I respect and appreciate what these bands have done for rock music, and my opinion is simply based on the fact that I think these 4 bands have gotten too much credit than they deserve throughout their careers. With that said, here are my list. The first band who I think is overrated is U2, an established Irish rock band who gained worldwide success in the 80s and beyond with rock staples such as With or Without You and or I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For from 1987's The Joshua Tree album. Add on to that, you have a song called Beautiful Day from 2000 from the All That You Can Leave Behind album. Now U2, given they have a cool name, they have a frontman named Bono, they have the guitar player named The Edge, but like I said, they haven't really been consistent in releasing new music. And whenever they do release new music, all that politics they talk about, which they have every right to, or talking about world issues, I just think that gets in the way of the music in and of itself. Therefore, I think they're overrated. And the second band who I think is overrated is Rage Against the Machine, a band from the early 90s who gained prominence with hits such as Killing in the Name from 1992's self-titled album, and with a hit like Guerrilla Radio from 99's The Battle of Los Angeles album. Now, another band with a really cool name, I'll give them that, and also, like the previous band, they haven't released a lot of new material throughout their career. And whenever they do, I just think the press gives them too much credit whenever they do put out new albums. Therefore, I think they're overrated. The third band who I think is overrated is none other than Guns N' Roses, an American hard rock band who gained worldwide success with 1987's Appetite for Destruction album, which spawned hits like Welcome to the Jungle, you might have heard of that, Paradise City, and then they released their double album back in 1991 with the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 double album. And from that you have the hit called November Rain. Check that out. And then 2 years later they released essentially a covers album. And then after 1993 they went on a almost 15 years break without releasing anything new until 2008's Chinese Democracy album. Now, that's 15 years of taking a break, or whatever the case may be, not releasing anything new, basically. And for people, or the rock press in general, keep on giving them too much credit when they haven't really released anything new for almost 15 years. That to me, they just gotten too much credit, in my opinion, when they haven't released anything new for almost 15 years. Having said that, they're still touring. I wish them all the best. But yeah, I just think they're overrated in that regard. And lastly, a band who I think benefited from past glories and really haven't released anything of note since their heyday, I should say, is none other than the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now, they gained prominence back in the early 90s up to now with songs like Give It Away and Under the Bridge from their 91 album Blood Sugar Sex Magic, and they also released a great album called Californication back in 99, which had hits like Scar Tissue, the title track, and also a song called Other Side. And they're still touring, still going at it, have released albums, but sporadically, and they haven't been really up to par, in my opinion, or of great material since their albums back in the 90s or early 2000s. With that, those are my 4 bands who I think are overrated. And again, that doesn't mean they're bad. It just simply means they've gotten too much credit than they deserve, in my view anyways, and I'm sure with other people as well. With that, those are my 4 rock bands who I think are overrated. Alright, music fans, also let me know if your list of overrated bands or even underrated bands in the comments down below. Music can be subjective, it's just all in good fun. And also, please check out my Spotify page, and you can follow my playlists on there. The links will be down in the description. And like always, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.